After the success of the first Jurassic World movie, it was obvious that a sequel would be made. Colin Trevorrow will write and produce the second Jurassic World film, however, he won't direct it. Instead, J.A. Bayona took over as director for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. In my opinion, he probably directed one of the most best Jurassic films in terms of cinematography, in my opinion. The story will have many changes. One of these changes that was eventually used was the island of Isla Nublar having an active volcano, which will kill off most of the dinosaurs, which that plot sounds quite familiar to an arcade game. The story was going to be a rescue mission to save the dinosaurs from the active volcano. Not to lie, it's quite the same as what happened at the end of the first novel by Michael Crichton, the first Jurassic Park book. Then another idea would be added in, this time of a mansion that would store the dinosaurs, as well as a second Indominus Rex. Of course, the dinosaur that I'm talking about here is the Indoraptor, and that it's basically a second version of Indominus Rex, but a bit more smaller than the Indominus Rex, but still bigger than the Velociraptor. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom will use more animatronics than CGI. Well, there's still lots of CGI, but a few more animatronics that were made. Just like the last Jurassic World movie, which didn't have any animatronics except for the Apatosaurus. Lots of these animatronics in Fallen Kingdom were Stegosauruses, Indoraptor, a blue Velociraptor blue, and also a giant T-Rex, which was made for the scene with the blood transplant. There were also quite a lot of other dinosaurs that I forgot that mentioned that were animatronics in the film, but most of them just use CGI. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom will have many deleted scenes and scenes that weren't in the film. Here are the scenes that were planned for the film. One of these scenes would be a T-Rex versus Spinosaurus rematch, which was supposed to be the Carnotaurus and T-Rex scene that was in Fallen Kingdom. I would love to see this. I know lots of fans would really like it. In my opinion, I actually do kind of like the scene not being in the film, because then that means the Spinosaurus would be appearing in other future installments. Another one of these scenes would be a Stegosaurus carcass that was found by Owen Grady's team, I'm pretty sure. But of course the scene was cut, but a prop of it exists, I'm pretty sure. There was even some scenes that were in the trailer that were cut, like the Mosasaurus's eye. And finally, which I wish these two were in the film, is the Indoraptor scenes. One of these scenes would be the Indoraptor playing around with a skull, a human skull. This would have been a very cool scene, but I get why it was cut. I'm pretty sure the scene did get filmed, but then it was cut from the film, which I don't really know why. It would have made the Indoraptor seem really more terrifying, in my opinion. Another one of these scenes, man, I wish was in the film, was Indoraptor killing Iris. This would have been an awesome scene, but sadly, it wasn't in the film. But I think this was supposed to be a scene where Iris was trying to save Maisie, but then she dies by the Indoraptor. This would have been awesome. It would have been a powerful death in the film, but it was cut, sadly. I think it still got filmed, though. You can't have a Jurassic film without the cast, so here they are. To play Owen Grady, Chris Pratt got the role. To play Claire Dearing, Bryce Dallas Howard got the role. To play Franklin, Justice Smith got the role. To play Maisie Lockwood, Isabella Sermon got the role. To play Lockwood, James Cromwell got the role. To play Ken Wheatley, Ted Levine got the role. To play Eli Mills, Rafe Spall got the role. Also, to play Eversole, Toby Jones got the role. And nobody forgets Ian Malcolm in the film, who is played by Jeff Goldblum. But sadly, he's not out on an adventure this time. He's just talking to the people on how the dinosaurs should be blown up by the volcano. So let's move on. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom will have lots of promotional materials, even more bigger than the last Jurassic World movie. There's such as toys and junk food. I mean lots of food where it was released. And we can't forget party food. But anyway, that's pretty much the Jurassic World merchandise. It was still quite huge. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom will come out on the 21st of May and the 22nd of June 2018 and will make $1.3 billion at the box office, making it the same popularity as the first Jurassic World movie. However, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom got a lot of criticism about it, especially its plot being like The Lost World. Now, I actually do like this movie, just a tiny bit. I especially like how the direction by J.A. Bayona, with the dark setting, and also the Indoraptor stalking Lockwood Manor. But unfortunately, This movie does kind of get cheesy and kind of suck over time. I mean, I kind of view this one more than the first Jurassic World movie. I mean, it's quite a fun, action-packed version of Jurassic World, which is why I recommend this movie. But unfortunately, it's not as great as some of the other entries in the Jurassic franchise. I mean, if you don't like the Jurassic Park series, you probably might like this movie, because there's a lot of dinosaur action in this movie. But I still recommend checking it out. So check out Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom if you just want an action-packed dinosaur movie. Coming up next review, we have... Oh, I just realised we don't actually have any movies coming up, except for Jurassic World Dominion, but that's still in theatres. So, well, I guess this is the end of the journey so far. I might eventually review Jurassic World Dominion, but unfortunately it's still out in theatres, so it's not going to get featured. But anyway, want to thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, goodbye.